And
Good morning.
how are you?
Good. How are you, Jeff? Hi,
I'm
Tom.
doing well.
Happy birthday in
Thank
advance,
you, sir.
I guess.
Thank you very much, sir.
In advance,
In
yeah.
advance,
Well,
well,
A couple more days.
Hey.
couple more days.
could be in arrears 70 years, still wouldn't catch us.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. He spotted us a few.
Yeah.
Well, there were a lot of silver alerts this week. I noticed on the boards.
Yeah. None of them pertain to you that you're aware of. And that's the important thing.
That's true. So I knew you were thinking about me.
You
That's
could have
the
been
main
reported
thing.
missing,
There
but
you go.
didn't know it. I got
Then
you.
nobody would have given
When
a
I
damn.
see him, I immediately think of you, Tom.
Well, all you gotta do is go to a tiki hut, the cigar club,
And
or
you're
the Legion.
And you're going to find him. I understand. So how you guys been?
Doing well, keeping busy. Sorry I missed your last show. I was down in Fort Myers.
Well, it was very...
Not playing golf.
I know you weren't. It was very lively. Tom and I somehow managed to survive the whole thing and had a great show. Actually.
I picked
a
you
lot
up-
of calls.
Picked you up all the way down Colonial to Fowler.
Really?
Yeah.
My voice resonating on Colonial Boulevard. I can retire now.
I wouldn't go that far. Lot in the news, and it's all legal. And the first question, Penn State sanctions that, and it's not legal sanctions, it's sanctions of the
This
NCAA.
is the NCAA.
Now,
which Penn State has accepted, which is interesting.
Oh, okay, that was my next question.
Yeah, I wasn't sure that there wasn't going to be a fight over those, but according to the paper this morning, Penn State has accepted the penalties, which, while not being the death penalty, is almost the equivalent there.
Right.
There too. It may, and in fact, the death penalty may have been better. Shut the program down for a year because
No, it shuts the program down for more than a year.
the death penalty.
Yes.
I thought it was just for a year, but in any event, no bowl games for 4 years, no Big Ten championships, loss of scholarships. So that program's going to be directly affected. What's going to be interesting, of course, from a legal standpoint, Jeff, is the civil claims that are going to be brought against the university. It's going to be like shooting fish in a barrel now because the Louis Freeh's report just nails the university from a knowledge standpoint, and so the lawyers representing all these young men that were abused there in the locker room and in the showers had handed to them a better investigative report than they ever could have compiled on their own. You know, most of the time in that situation, you're going to go out and hire your own private investigator to do the legwork. Well, here they've been handed this report that basically implicates the administration of Penn State right up the line, and so really liability's been handed to them, causation's been handed to them. Everything but damages has been handed to them, and the university, by virtue of the NCAA penalty, is going to have to pay a $60 million fine. I suspect that the damages that will have to be paid to these young men, and they're numerous, as you know, will substantially exceed
Including his own
$60 million,
adopted son.
including his own adopted son, and so. That it isn't over from a legal standpoint. The university is going to be hemorrhaging.
It's going to
money.
be close to $200 million.
That wouldn't surprise me in the least.
Well, the bowl sanctions right there, that's about $13 million.
Right.
And the revenue there, the $60 million. There's, it just
And
continues
then
goes upward.
they're going to have to pay to the young men, and there'll be some insurance for that. Probably. Well, I don't know though. I don't know if they'll even have insurance to cover that, since it's an intentional act. It's negligence on the part of the administration not to stop it, perhaps, although it might rise to an intentional act as well. But insurance isn't going to pay all of that. It's going to come out of university coffers as well. So that university is going to take a huge hit financially as this works its way through the legal system. And of course,
now this was all done. Sandusky was let go from the Penn State program, but continued.
Well, he was let go, but he was continued to
Continued
given
access.
and basically come on in anytime you want. You're kind of a coach emeritus, if you will. And,
Well, yes and no, because he had to look for the janitor's cars to make sure they were gone before he went in.
Yeah. It's a sordid situation, but that university will be paying the price not only in the field but in the courtroom for years to come. And then you're right. There's so much going on. We have this disaster in Aurora, Colorado, and I don't know if you watched the initial first appearance, so to speak, yesterday out there, but of the shooter, alleged shooter. But it looks to me like, unless he was on something or medicated, his reaction was so bizarre that it causes me to wonder if the effort to set up an insanity defense hasn't already begun, because you looked at him and just as a layperson said, boy, something's not right there. So
Zombie.
you wonder, but he's going to have to, if the insanity defense is going to be asserted, and I'm almost certain, what other defense is there? So
Yeah.
I'm almost certain it will be. It's tough because he's going to be examined by competent psychiatrists, and it's tough to fool the doctors over an extended period of time while you're being examined for purposes of that defense. But I think we saw the beginning of the insanity defense in the courtroom yesterday.
I think the beginning of the insanity defense when we started blowing everybody apart.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's... Good morning, you're on the show. Michael.